we had the best seat in the house to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like we were ringside, we were listening to Randy put the match together, psychology. People forget about the just because we were on the outside doesn't mean we weren't learning, man. Like what we learned in that 6 month run with Jinder and Randy was something you can't teach that stuff. That was like old school on the job training where it just where we were like a sponge, just soaking all the information in. And
Yeah, that's right. When you're with Randy Orton and you're that close to Randy and you're listening to his psychology because his psychology and his ring work is second to none. I mean, I
right.
as John likes to remind me, I go way back to Carl Gotch and Hackensmith days. But man, to watch Randy out there and have that experience to kind of rub elbows with him and just listening to that brain power that he has, putting together a match and then seeing him execute what he's putting together and his smoothness in the ring, to me, Randy is one of the all time greats to me. And that had to be a thrill, you guys standing there at ringside watching this guy.
Yeah, and I mean, just like all the live events, all the international tours, just the DDTs, the RKOs, man, we had a blast, like, with Randy. And he was just, again, so giving. Every time we worked with him, he always gave us a spotlight in every match where it wasn't just
Yeah.
like round and got a little bump, where there was stuff where, it was like, it was cool, meaty stuff where, there was a nice little spot in there for us that really would get the crowd. And Cena was like that too. We did a loop.
And Ginger was no slouch in there. Ginger was able to hang with Randy too,
Yeah.
step for step there. So you guys had two perfect guys to learn from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And even winning Randy's respect automatically had us over with the locker room because, with winning Randy's respect means all the other boys are going to welcome you in because we were just two kids coming out of the performance center straight to the main event picture. So we were making sure that we were keeping it old school. And Jinder, to your point, Jerry, was teaching us life on the road on the fly because it wasn't like we got to, here, guys, it wasn't like, okay, this is what you guys are going to do. We were literally called up to the main roster, told to get in a car, drive to Stockton, California. We're hitting the road, like just like that. That's it. And Jinder, he smartened us to the business. Hey, offer water to the main event. Make sure you are the last two out of the locker room, and make sure you guys sweep the floor, clean up the locker room. And this is all stuff that's old school, territorial stuff that we weren't like, oh, we're not gonna do it. We were like, hell yeah, we're gonna do it because this is what we love. We wanted to win the locker room, and I remember the Usos coming up to us and giving us props, and like guys like that, like who have been around it. Yeah, man, just learning the ins and outs of the business that nobody really teaches you down anywhere else. You can't learn that stuff in a wrestling school. You have to learn it from guys who have been there. So Jinder was there, and he was teaching us on the fly, and we learned the road life through Jinder. So you're very very lucky of that time.